Hello and welcome back to Terrain Fever, where we are looking at Stockton-on-Tees, which has been the latest addition to our, network of destinations for cargo and passengers. Now, last time what we did was we added a whole lot of capacity to a few important routes, like train routes, but also what do we have over here? This might actually be the town planning for expansion over here. Wow, okay, interesting. I hope you don't go too crazy over here. In any case, we have added a few vehicles here and there, lengthened up some trains, and mainly we also took a look at the road lines and the tram lines. Now, I have come to the conclusion that these are nice figures, but I reckon that we could improve this. Currently it's looking good, I mean especially this. But I think that if all the lines here are around the 90-second mark rather than the 2-minute mark, I think they should all be doing a lot better. And I also wonder, I mean, why is it that you... Oh, that's why, right. Okay, so I got that sorted. But yeah, we're gonna add more vehicles to these lines, so they all come out at roughly the 90-second mark there, which should be optimum for the most amount of profit. I mean, look at this, this is clearly showing that we need more vehicles over here. So, yeah, I'll go about and add a few vehicles. Alright, and done. Now that did go rather quickly, but I can assure you that it was a hefty investment, and I don't think it will be long before we are in the reds, which is not really that good, because, well, you know, I mean, we're doing quite alright, and wow, look at this, man. It seems that Relay has really took it upon itself to be the, well, city engineering mastermind over here and actually building roads like crazy. Is that a good thing? I don't know. We do have these tracks over here, which I guess right now they do seem to serve a purpose. Maybe we should expand these tracks a little bit further so that we are certain of us having somewhere to build. I don't think I really want to cross these roads, but maybe we should. I mean, in all honesty, if the town is expanding that crazy, I don't think we'll be making this sharper curve if we ever do upgrade it. But this is all for the future, you know, just so that Relay won't block off the future possibilities. And we have to wait for money to even be able to do so. Now, one other thing, you know, because currently, wow, we are in debt. Oh man, badly. Now, currently, we have Stockton-on-Tees over here with a big station, and it doesn't really go to a whole lot of places. No, in fact, what we want is we want Stockton-on-Tees to be hooked up to Featherstone, but as it happens, Featherstone, this really, oh, and by the way, right now we can build our track there. No, but I mean Featherstone, oh man, why Featherstone, why? Yeah, this. Now, I don't like this, so we need to kind of like well, remove all these houses, and that will take a lot of money, and I truly mean a lot of money. Now, I think it would be best if we just start backwards from over here. So, there. And, oh man, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, look at that, see, the budget. So, what we're gonna be doing is, I'll be waiting for more money. And, yeah. Then, once we got it and everything is removed, I'll see you guys back. Oh, wait, we just got more money. Hey, happy destroying me. Right, nah, but more serious now, I mean, this was, of course, the real big deal. So, once these are all removed, then I will bring you back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, look at what we have over here. I know, a loose piece of track that does not seem to fit really well in here, but as you can see, the houses have been removed and they have not been rebuilt thanks to this loose piece of track. So now we can safely start with building a train connection from Featherstone to Stockton-on-Tees. Now, we won't be able to use any existing tracks for this, because I was thinking for a moment about maybe using these tracks, but really, there's no point. All we need to do is just get a connection that leads up to here. Now, seeing how Stockton-on-Tees is situated in the center of well, a lot of other towns, we are actually going to use these same tracks over here. So what we're gonna have is a merge of tracks, like right over here, so that we can use these both lanes over here. That's gonna require some junctioning and all that, but I'm sure we can deal with that. So, without much further ado, and after a long while of waiting, let us get to the actual track building, shall we? Alright, beautiful, I'd say.
The only small problem with this right now is that we currently have 100k and we still need to buy a whole train, wagons and everything. So, yeah, small bummer there. I guess the only real thing that we can do right now is, you guessed it, wait for some money. So that's what we'll do.
Well, that went quick. I mean, we've only been waiting for, well, less than a minute, really. And already we have our money, which we are gonna spend right away. Now, Featherstone, Stockton on Tees, that should be a relatively close by quick thing to do. So we're gonna go with one train. Of course, the faster one. And I'm guessing that just the 3 wagons for now should be more than enough, really. I mean, that's like 30 passengers, so we'll leave it at that. If they need to, well, increase, then we can always add more wagons later. But just look at this. Look at the amount of profits that we're making. Now, aside from Newton 2, which for some reason is not making a profit, all the rest of them are now showing numbers. Well, that make me very happy, because previously, if I recall correctly, I mean, we were having things like 6k and 15. Right now it's all in the 50s and 60s and all that. How's the roads department doing though? Pretty much the same story. Well, aside from you, all the rest of them have pretty much gained a massive boost in profit. So it was good to invest in these vehicles. Now, if we take a look over here though, Newton really and the Leo Minster goods. I mean, we know why you are still not making a profit. And that is because, no, actually, right now, I mean, you are arriving at this very station, and that should mean that you only have 23 goods to load over there. Huh. Alright. In any case, I was about to say, like, well, you know, we now have proof of our theory, but I'm not so sure about our theory holding up when, you know, talking about the Newton relay line. I've done some testing and, you know, adding a 3rd train, it turned out to be not increasing the amount of profit, or rather shrinking the losses that we make on this line. I think that the real thing that we'll have to wait for is faster locomotives. Once we have faster ones and this time goes down even further, I think then we will start making profit. But until such a time, I guess the Newton relay line is just one that we'll have to run on a loss. Which isn't really that great, but it is used, so it does have a purpose, it's just not profitable enough. Ah well, in any case, we need to get ourselves a new line, and we will call this new line the Stockton, or Featherstone Stockton line. Featherstone Stockton. There. Maybe we should also add a station over there, huh? That might help, I'm just saying, it might. Now, I'm curious to see, yeah, they will both use a different lane of station over there. Right, so I guess that's all there is left to do, really. Oh, and of course, add a train, which is handily over here. That's a nice menu down here. I never even noticed this, really, but... Right, now we'll set you to Stockton... Featherstone? Where are you? There you are! Alright. 10-minute frequency, though. Oh my good lord. Maybe it wasn't as close by as I thought it would be. 10 minutes, I don't know.
10 minutes is a bit on the high side,
But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this one holds up. Another thing that happened whilst we were waiting for money and building tracks, demolishing houses and whatnot, is that we gained a new vehicle. So if we go to this manager again, well, actually we gained 2 vehicles. I can show you over here. Look, one of them is the Landauer. The other one is the DMG Cannstatt, of which I'm pretty sure they both have German origins. I don't know why, but Landauer. The Landauer was basically a motor-driven carriage built by the Benz company. As the first bus of the world, it ran on the line Siegen, Neften, Deutz.
Yeah, most definitely German. It smells like German.
It's actually, I think, the first Mercedes as well. So, alright. Right, and this is just for goods, but this is interesting. It's, well, you know, it goes at 20 kilometers an hour. It isn't as quick as this one, but it can carry more passengers. Now, because it's not as quick, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna leave the Landauer for what it is, really. And we're gonna keep using these L'Obéissant. Because, yeah, speed is really the thing, you know. I don't think we're hurting for capacity that much. Now, well, I just wanted to show you this, so there, having showed that, I guess right now what we would need to do is see that we have enough capacity everywhere when it comes to, like, hauling of goods. Like, for example, you're in the Leominster goods train. Wow,
look at this production, man. 88.
That is crazy, I tell you. Absolutely crazy. And how many passengers? 37, huh? Right, well, it seems that we're doing quite alright then. I can't really... I mean, let me just quickly do a check over here. There should be a very long train hauling wood. Yeah, that's you. You're heading towards the station over here. Wow, 88.
That's a lot.
Wow, you're not even able to carry all of that already. Now, there is like this second vehicle. Yeah, you.
So that's alright, but
maybe we should increase the capacity at some point. I'm also curious to find out, like... Alright, so now it's only Newton Relay. Right. Okay, so oh, and they're like, well, I wouldn't say trailing each other, but they're pretty close behind each other. I mean, this is the other train from Newton Featherstone. So you're fully loaded, you're the one trailing with plenty of capacity, alright. So there's no need to upgrade the capacity over there anyway. Now, over here, how many capacity do you? You have 20. Yeah, more than enough. Just checking, you know, just checking. See if we need to lengthen up any trains. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that we are doing perfectly fine. Right, okay, that's good to know. Well, in that case, I guess it's time to start looking. Yeah, look at that.
I mean, this is a new line here, but in terms of like passengers for it, no, not really.
Yeah, I guess this will still need to like settle in, you know. Maybe now we can start see. No, not really.
It's just Newton Featherstone, that's it.
I guess the passengers are there, they just are like walking right now, you know, so well, and if we check in like a few months later, then the passengers will be there. Which is good, that's fine. Now, as for what we are going to do, there is quite a bit of just general watching and stuff, you know, that we... Wow, hold on a second. Oh my good lord, look at this. Look at the amount of passengers over here. I mean, that's just crazy. Wow. Maybe we are hurting for capacity then. I don't know. Nah, we'll leave it, you know. I mean, there will be another train who visits here quickly. I guess it's just because a train just dropped off a load. that there were so many waiting there. It's the only reason I can think of, really. Now, the thing is, I think we got this all running rather smoothly now. What we need to take a look at is like Southwell over here, I mean, this is like a nice cozy town that is just screaming, Locoboys, come and release us from this drought of supplies and passengers as well. Yeah. Well, we are gonna do that, but that will have to wait till next time. However, I'm kind of like wondering, like this, I want to see passengers on our new Featherstone Stockton line. Ooh, look at this, folks, look at this, yes! They're there, they're getting there, there's only 2. So it really needs to start kicking into high gear, that is, but they're there now. So hopefully, I mean, what is the Featherstone Newton timing? You know, Newton Featherstone? That's 6 minutes. Over here we have 10 minutes. That is somewhat on the high side. It's the highest we have for passengers, but wait, what? Newton really actually making a profit? Wow, nice. Alright, I guess you just need to take a look over here at the right time and then everything's mighty fine. Nah, look at that. See, it's slowly dropping already. So I guess this will end up at like 9 minutes or 8, which is more or less what the others are at as well. So my guess is that we'll run a profit from that. So Southwell is our next destination. But, as I said, that will have to wait for next time, when we play more Train Fever.